Okay, Dad, this one is called Dad's Car Fire Engine.
Car's been having lots of adventures on the island of Sodor. Today was no exception. The Flying Scotsman and his brothers were all green, explained Gordon one night to Carl in the shed. It was all very well in its way, but now I prefer blue. It makes me different. You see, and that's very suitable for an important engine like me. The engines and ood line used to be blue, remembered Donald. But nays ache, they aren't, Dougie. We never and we never were, though. We had to be black. See, blue makes nice change.
The engines and all line used to be blue, remember Donald. But they say dark as we are. Dougie and me never were, no. We had to be black, say blue makes a nice change.
I like my green too, said Henry. I hate to be red like James. People would think I was a fire engine. At least people can see me come in, retorted James. I don't disappear into the background like some engines I could mention. If it wasn't for the noise, you need a yellow and black front like Mavis. Henry's protests were drowned in the laughter of the other engines, and they went to sleep, wondering how to pay James out. Henry was still cross the next morning. What could be wrong? What can be wrong? Wondered the coach's anxious as Henry pulled noisily away from the big station. Do come along, Henry snorted impatiently.
What could be wrong? What could be wrong? Do come along, do come along.
They had a fast run, but it didn't improve Henry's temper. He bumped the coaches when they reached the end of the line, and again when he backed onto them for the return journey. He simmered angrily while the fireman fastened the couplings. No one noticed a rattle from beneath Henry's footplate as he snorted away. As soon as the train was running well, hurry, 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 puffed Henry. Faster and faster they went. At last, Henry began to feel better. Oh. Suddenly he heard a crack from below his cab. Look out, shouted the driver. He applied the brakes while the fireman scrambled forward to the footplate. Just in time, both men watched in horror and a widening gap opened between Henry and his tender. Oh no, what is happening? Henry stopped as soon as he could. The automatic brake halted his tender and the train was some way behind. We must drop Henry's fire, said the driver urgently. It will be dangerous to let him boil dry now we can't get any more water from the tender. The fireman agreed. Sorry, old boy, he said to Henry, just when he got it going nicely, but if you hadn't banged about so much, you wouldn't have broken your tender coupling. While the fireman dealt with the fire, the driver went back to the signalman where it had happened. When he returned, he found Henry completely hidden in a huge cloud of black smoke which billowed from beneath his cab. The fireman emerged, choking. Henry's fire set the sleepers alight. You stay here. I'm going to phone the fire brigade. The driver eased Henry clear of the blaze, and then Edward came to take on his train, and Henry felt most uncomfortable. Workmen made Henry a temporary coupling. They rejoined him to his tender, and then the driver and the fireman lit a new fire and drove him home gently. Edward had, of course, seen everything, and told the others. They were careful what they talked about that night. As for Henry, he was touchy on the subject for fires for some time afterwards, but James was quick to notice that. From then on, Henry stopped being rude. The end.